Hi guys, let's practice on how to draw profiles in AutoCAD for the storm shears. So you have this drawing. So the first thing you can do is just freeze your contours layer so that you will have some more space on to work. Okay, so now I'll just copy some of the manholes, STORMWATER manholes, and then just randomly put onto the streets. Let us say we'll draw our profile along this street C. So let us put one manhole here. The other one somewhere here, let us say. Okay. Oh. This one. Okay, so let us just connect these manholes using shear pipe, storm water shear. So just take this line, strike. Connect this. You need to draw, you need to turn off your ortho for this one, otherwise you don't want to connect the shear inside the pipe. So probably what you want to do is trim in that case. Yeah, here too. Right, so let us say like this, you have your shear pipes done, and for example, especially in this case, you might have another shear pipe coming down along this one too. It's and then another one going along this side towards the another manhole. Okay, yeah. The next thing you might want to do is just copy these. Just copy these, put some over here. All right, and then let us just say this is my manhole. This is my STORMWATER manhole 1, and then let us just approximate the top elevation of this one. So this is in between 204.596, 204.740, let us say 600 and 140. So let us say 670 somewhere. 204.67, 204.67, and let us say the invert elevation is, I'm just guessing everything right now, but you guys probably will do some calculations and get the invert elevation. So the water is flowing from this manhole towards east direction, so this will be east. Oh, sorry, this will be east invert, and then let us say the invert is 99.32. Right, so we'll go here. What would be the elevation of this one? Let us say 452.385. Right, so let us say this is something like 420. Let us say, just guessing, right? 4.420. This is one thing is that you guys need to be consistent on how to draw or how to label the manholes too. So let us say the water is flowing finally flowing towards, I don't know, maybe south, south after collecting the water from the eastern side and western side, and then the invert would be something like here we do have 190, 8.73. Okay, the other thing is you guys need to show all the things. So in that case, you might want to move this one so that other details aren't hidden, right? Yeah. So looks good to me here. So you do have some details which will help you to draw the profiles. So now the work on the model space is almost done. So let us go to the space. So yeah, some work need to be done here. The first thing I do is just to copy this one so that I'll just have a backup of something that I haven't touched at all. Is let's say this is dry, right? So the very first thing now I want to do is I just want to extend this one because they don't look that good to me. Oh, you just need to stretch this one. Sure. Straight. Straight. But yeah, no worries. You guys can do it perfectly. Better than me, you know. Oh. Yeah. So after this, what you guys might want to do is just click on the border and then just display logged. You just say no, so that you can just go within the model space and then just zoom on the street that you want to draw your profile. So for example, we want to draw our profile right now here on this street. So just zoom in so that we get these details. For example, right, so okay. Okay, this looks good to me. So once I'm done with that, I'll again lock this one so that it doesn't change. And the other thing you might want to do is this is as a block. So you might want to explode this. So you just need to explode. And right now we can select the individual lines. After exploding, you don't need this existing ground. So just going to delete this. You need your proposed elevation in the final drawing. So provide that and keep that. And the other thing is these lines, these are white lines, and I guess these are white too, but these are faint white. Let's see, okay. So the very first thing I will do is I just want to change these colors because they are creating some problem for me to work. So the very first thing that I might want to do is I'll just select. I will just these lines and then let's see there. And then put these, and then I just want to change the color. So probably I want to make them red. It's good to me. Okay, so let me just make them red. Right, so after I just make them red. So again, I do want to do the same for these minor lines, which are white in color. So I remember that you need to remember the colors that are there now so that you can again bring back to the same color after you finish your work. So I don't know which color. Okay, let us just take this to black. Select color. So okay. Oh, I think I will select similar, and then you do want to. Oh, something is wrong. Something is wrong, man. I'm not sure what is wrong. Please, rupees. So similar. You go to rupees, and then you go to rupees, so that. Select color, select black color. How to select black color? This maybe not. Let's look in. Okay. Yeah, so now after that, you guys probably, if you want to change the axis, then you can probably change it. So for example, 205 is here. If you guys want to just move the line, then you can do it. So for example, like I don't know, let us say you draw a line here. 5.2. So if you make it to 205, then you probably want to draw a line 5.2 from the intersection. 5.2, right? Oops, you guys see, there's a mistake. This line is not straight, so you guys just need to turn on your ortho for that one. So I'm gonna just do it again, 205. Yeah, so intersection, you guys want to have 5.2. So after that, you guys just want to move forward and point. Yeah, this looks good to me now. Yeah, so I'll move this to. Oops, this is the problem with the auto. Erase. But as of now, I'll just take this as put it here. Okay, so we do have done some of our background work needed. So we do have a model space and paper space perfectly set up for us. And we do have 2 manholes. We do have a shear pipe connecting the storm water shears. So let us start drawing our profile. So what I do is I'll just draw this line as we did Now last tutorial class. Now it's better to turn off your, just make sure you turn on your ortho. Just draw the line from the boundaries of the manholes and then just drag it towards the paper space. Okay. So yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, so now we have this. So we know the top elevations of the manholes. This is 204.67. This is 204.42. Okay, so we have done some mistake. We need to update here. So this is 206. This is what's wrong? 206, 205. This is 204, 203, 203, 204. Okay. So the next thing you might want to do is, what is the elevation? 204.67, 204.67, 204.67. So we just need to remember the scale of our drawing. Let us just see. I don't know if the scale. Yeah, so the vertical scale is 1:50. So in that case, let us see. Again, we need to do some calculations. Just line. I don't want to. Something just do. Okay, this is exactly 20, right? So if it is 20, then what we can do probably is just multiply the decimal places by 20. So let me just see. 204.67, 204.67. So probably we have 0.67, right? 0.67, 67, then multiply 0.67 by 20. So you get 13.4. So what you do is you just go 204 and then draw a line. How much is the line? 13.4. 13.4, and then just draw a straight line. Oops, what is wrong? What is wrong? 13.4. Wrong direction. So after that, probably what you can do is start to trim things. So now we know our top elevation of the manhole. Number one, so similarly, you can do the same for manhole number 2. If you see it's 204.42, so 0.42 into 20 will give you 8.4. So probably you might, what you might want to do is, let's do 8.2. 04. That's 8.2. Then so just right. So then you might want to just draw a line connecting these lines. The only thing that I would do basically is just do something. So now, yeah, you have your manuals almost drawn ready for you. So in that case, now what you guys might want to do is to draw your sewer pipes. And that's like how we draw our manhole. So if you see this inward elevation is 199.32, this is 198.73. The values don't look that realistic, but don't be afraid. You guys much more realistic value. So for example, this was 199.32. I'll just randomly put the location. I won't do the exact scale calculation. 199.32, so it should be 199.23. Oh, surprising. 1.3. Okay. 199.22 here. So the next thing you have is how much is that? 198.73. 198.4234567. Okay. So there's been destroyed by. If you guys have noticed, you have seen how many times I'm turning on and off the ortho and the snap. This is very important for you to do. So after that, you can delete this, you can delete this. So now your pipe is something like, let us say the minimum diameter is 0.3. So if you again scale it 0.3 into 20, so that would be 6. So let us just copy this one. Then it asks this 0.6. Okay, now you see it isn't perfectly aligned, so I need to do it again. Delete CP this point. Six. Oh, this is what I'm doing. Oh, oh, seriously. This is important to do because you'll realize if we don't connect the pipes properly, then there will be some problems when you hatch them. So I'll just be careful with this one. So again, what you do is now your manholes aren't like this deep, so probably you want to trim them too. So your manhole, let us say you have a drop of 0.3 meters again, so 0.3 from 0.3 into 20, that would be how much would that be? 0.36, yeah, again 6. So you might want to draw 6. Let us say draw 6. Okay, so Here too, you can do the same. Oh. Okay, so you have your manholes and you have also have your pipes connected. So the next thing you might want to do is now you have your final profiles. I know this profile is not, sorry, the ground profile is not complete, but once it is complete, then what you might want to do is probably like, let us say, I'm just extending this line for now. In this case, let us say your ground profile is going something like that. Now, in original case, what would be is your manhole should exactly be at the top of your proposed grounds. In many cases, for example, in this case, it's very close, in this case, it's very far. But I guess that shouldn't be the case for you. So after that, you might want to draw your water mains. So to draw your water mains, you can just go to the lowest elevation of your ground profile. So let us say your lowest elevation of the ground profile is somewhere here, right? So this is, I don't know how much is the value again. Oh, how much should that be? Let us say, okay, let us say it's 204. So you just come down at 202 and then you install your water mains. Sorry, you draw your water mains. So let us say 204 to 202, right? Otherwise, what we can just do is, let us say 204. So it would be like 20 and 20. So that would be 40. So you can just draw offset, offset distance would be 40, right? So, oh, offset 40. Likewise, you can offset this one too. Let us say offset. So now again, you can offset. How much do you know? Offset is a 6, right? So let us say you offset again. Offset 6. You draw your water mains. Offset 6. So you have your water mains now. And then you have your sanitary sewer. So what else you guys need to draw? I'm not sure. What else you guys need to draw? What else do you need to... So one thing is just to show where is water is flowing. So in that case, for example, your water is flowing from east to west, so you can just draw a ellipse here like we did last time. Okay, so okay, so this shows that your water is flowing here. Yeah. So after that, you can just bring your, I don't know if I'm missing something. Proposed ground, this is your water mains. One thing that you guys need to remember is you guys need to hatch. You guys need to hatch your manholes and also hatch your sewer pipes. So now to hatch, what you guys need to do is, for example, if you want to hatch the sewer pipes, then what I would recommend you to do is just lay off these all. So lay off these, lay off these. Okay, you have this one. So you just go select hatch. You just select hatch and then just select internal. For example, let us say you just want to do, this is your pipe, and then you just want a solid gradient. More colors, you want something like watercolor, but very watercolor, right? Light watercolor. Oh no, grab this one. Okay, so you can just come here, and then you can just hatch it. So likewise, you can just, this is too much dark, while it is light one. So likewise, you can just hatch the water. This is your pipe. Sorry, I wanted to hatch the water mains. What is, I just want to show how to hatch. So again, if you want to hatch your sewer pipes, then what you do is again select hatch. Oh, surprising, what is wrong with this one? Hatch, and then you should get something like this. I don't know. Just be sure you are consistent with your hatching, and you use the same for, use different ones for the sanitary and the stormwater. Yes. Okay, so you just come here, you hatch, let us say this is sanitary, and again you can do the same for hatch. You can just select something else for the, okay, let us say select this one. And sometimes your hatching are not visible. In that case, you need to go onto properties and then change the scale of this one so that it will be visible. So if you just change the scale, right now it's visible, but if it isn't visible for your case, then you just need to change the scale. So the other thing that you need to do is to just kind of show you invert elevations here. So if you just go to model space, then we haven't given a lot of details here, right? The leveling. So you just need to go and then like draw a line from the midpoint. So just draw my ortho on again. Okay. Second midpoint back, right? And then you just follow the same kind of template that has been shown to you, right? In the sample of how it is labeled. So that, again, you can just stream this one, right? So you can just put some, let us say, you can just bring here, I don't know what are the details. Probably you need to put on the inward elevations of the pipes and then everything. So for the sanitary, and you need to provide your pipe details here. So the pipe details, I hope you can see, like, for example, these pipe details. And one thing is, for example, like you guys need to do is just yeah, so these are the like details for you to follow. If you have questions, we can just talk more, but these are the basic ideas that might be helpful for you to draw your profiles. And just be sure that you follow the follow the sample drawings that have been provided to you, and you remember that you need to label all the manuals at the top. And what else? I just need to check what are the details that have been given there. Yeah, you just need to put all the details on the storm invert, and then you need to put on your proposed grades here, right? So one thing that I forgot to say to you guys is you can always add layers onto this drawing as well. So for example, you can go here and then you can just type on layer. So after you type on layer, then you get details of layer. For example, you don't see the elevation details here, right? So sometimes if you want to draw your proposed ground yourself, or just need to check the values, so what you can just go is turn on the layer. For example, you go onto the model space and you check this is P elevation center line. So you just go on and then turn on the P elevation center line. Okay, so right now this is off. So I just turn it on. So now you can see. Now you can see the elevations too, right? So always you can like turn on and off the layers here too. So that will make your life much more easier. And then the other details is you guys just need to make changes here. For example, plan and profile strip C, right? So it is already provided strip C from 00020 plus 260. So I don't know where 020 plus 260 comes along. So yeah, somebody starting from here to 260. 260 would be somewhere 40, 60, you see somewhere here, right? That's it. I wanted to like talk. Thank you. Thank you for listening to my talk and watching the video.